Hi guys, so today I have a review for you. This is gel polish from AZURE is the brand name. I did pick these items up from Octoly. If you're not familiar with Octoly, you can set up an account with them and then you can request items to review. Now just because these were sent to me from Octoly and from AZURE does not mean that it's going to change my thoughts on the polishes. I will always give you guys a 100% honest review. So with that said, they did give me 3 colors. I requested all 3. They are from 3 different lines, and I'll get into that, explaining each one to you. I also grabbed their base and top coat. Now this I did pick up with my own money. I got this on Amazon for about $10. If you guys are interested, I just didn't feel like I could do a fair review on the gel polishes without the base and top coat to go with it, so that's why I did that. So the 3 polishes were sent to me, but this was a purchase that I did. But I'm going to review the entire system together for you guys. So I'll go ahead and open this up just so you guys can see the packaging. So this is the base and top coat. They are sold together, and it does come with the 2 pieces. And these are gel polishes, so you will need an LED or UV lamp. So in here you get a little pamphlet that gives you some samples of their colors, and then it also gives you a rundown of step-by-step instructions on how to use that. So they give you the base and top coat, and then they also give you a spare wand in case you ever need that, which I thought was really cool. I've never received that before. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. Now we have 3 colors, and I'll just start with this one here. Let me scoot you guys in a little bit. So starting with this one, this is from their neon collection. Now they did have other colors, and this is the one that I picked. I picked a holographic silver glitter. And this is actually what I have on my thumb and on some of my other nails here. And I will show me applying all of these polishes at the end so you guys can get an idea of the consistency. So this one, it's not super thick. It's not the thinnest polish I've ever seen. So on all of these, they have a pretty standard brush. The next color is this one here, and this is from their color changing line. So this is a temperature color changing polish. This particular one goes from this dark pink to the light pink that you see on my nails, and I'll show you a better swatch of that here in a second. So it's pink with glitter in it, and this one is a little bit thick but not super thick, so hopefully you can kind of get a gauge for the consistency on that. The glitters are very fine on this particular polish, so it doesn't have any dragging or skipping as far as that goes, and the distribution of the glitter is pretty even. Hopefully you can see that on the polish one there. And then the last color is this one here, and this is from the Star and Moon collection, and this is a green base polish with holographic glitters of different sizes, and then it actually has little moons in there. Just waiting for my thing to focus. So you can see the little moon there on the wand. So one thing I will say about this particular polish, it's a little bit thicker than the other ones. So I'm trying to show the consistency on the wand there. You can't really tell, but because these are larger glitters, it does come off as a little bit thicker. And also you have to work with it a little bit if you want the moons to show up. So just be aware of that when you're working with this one. It does go on really pretty and it cured really well, but you do have to work with it a little bit. And if you're not into really thick polishes, you may not like the consistency of this particular collection. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the swatches I have. Let me move these out of the way. I have some cold water here and some warm water, just to show you guys the color changing on the pink color. So here's the swatches. So here's that silver holographic color. Again, that's from the neon collection. And here's the pretty teal one. This is from the Sun and Moon collection, and it has all that beautiful glitter in there. And then we have the pink one here, and this is from the color changing. Each of these is 2 coats of polish, and I did put the top coat on that. So let me go ahead and show you the color changing on this. So right now this is at room temperature. So this is the color when it's warm. Very pretty pink glittery color. And then when it's cold, and side by side. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about the base and top coat. So these particular gels can be cured with an LED or UV. So if you're using an LED, you want to do it for 60 seconds. If you're using a UV, you want to use 2 to 3 minutes, depending on the strength of your lamp. So I didn't have any issues with the base coat. It went on really well. It cured fine. So one thing I will say about the top coat that's worth mentioning is this is definitely one of those top coats you have to let cool down before you remove the tacky layer. If you try to clean this up while it is still warm, right out of the lamp, it will dull the shine that you get on the top of it. So just keep that in mind when you're cleaning your nails, to give it a second to cool down completely before you clean off the tacky layer. The other Overall, I like the polishes. I didn't have any issues with them. They worked like they were supposed to. I will, like I said with this one, it was a little bit tricky to get that glitter to go where you want, but you definitely can do it. It just takes a little bit of work. And then the other thing was the top coat. It does need to cool down before you try to wipe it. Otherwise, you will lose the shine on that. But once I figured that out, I got a really pretty shine on it. So it's not my favorite top coat, but it's definitely not the worst I've ever used. So just keep that in mind when you guys are ordering it. It does work, it is shiny, but you need to be a little mindful of it being cooled down before you wipe it. So I wanted to say thank you to Octoly as well as AZURE for sending this to me for my review. I'll go ahead and get into the demonstration so you guys can see that. I am fast forwarding it because it is 3 colors that I'm swatching, but I just want you guys to be able to see the consistency of that. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. All the links will be in the description box. This particular item I did find on Amazon as well as eBay. I saw it. And then they also gave me a website with AliExpress. And all of those I will have down below for you guys if you're interested.